What's going on, my trainer club? Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to grind gifts in Pokemon Go, and we're going to put on a timer to see exactly how long is it going to take for us to take all 100 gifts plus the extras that you can get and send them out in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the trainer club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys doing with the new increase in friends in Pokemon Go? Is it causing your life to be more fun? Is it causing a little bit more trouble in your life because now you have to send gifts to more people? Because today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you my strategy of how to send the most amount of gifts possible each and every day, and how to make sure that is gonna be the most effective way to do it, and where you're gonna have to do it, because doing it in specific places is going to be more effective. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take down an Arlo real quick. I'm still after the Beldum, man. Beldum is on my list. I want a good quality Shadow Beldum. Preferably a 15 attack. I know, that's a tall order to request, but that's just what I want. So we're gonna stay after it and hopefully get that at some point. And then you get the 12-kilometer eggs. It's amazing to have Team Rocket back. I absolutely love it. Bam. As long as you don't get hit by the second Pokemon, Lucario with Power Up Punch and Shadow Ball destroys this every single time. And will we? 220, 100% IV. We do not have Weather Boost. We're gonna get the third 12-kilometer egg to sit all in our extras, and we are going to make it there at some point. There we go. Come on. Not shiny. 182. So this one's not a good one. So today what we're gonna do, here's the concept. You have 100 approximate gifts that you can get for grinding stops. You can carry over gifts from the day before, and then you can get gifts from your buddy as well. So we are in almost Balboa Park area in San Diego. We're right on the edge. So what I want you guys to conceptualize in your mind is, every time I talk to you guys, it's always about being in a downtown area. I want you guys to be in a lot of stops area density, because you want to get as many stop spins as possible. So if we look over there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I do that loop right there, I can approximately hit about 20 stop spins. So what I'm gonna recommend to you guys is putting on your gacha. You can raid and multitask at the same time here, but once you put on that gacha, I would suggest setting the gacha to catch Pokemon only. If we go into the settings here, the gacha to catch Pokemon, and you spin stops naturally. Or if you're not into doing this as effective as possible, you can do it oppositely, or let it catch everything. You're just gonna have to move a little slower. But the reason being is you can spin stops really fast, right? So really, really fast. And it can then catch Pokemon without interrupting. The other thing that you need to do is search Giftable here. Giftable is gonna show me all the friends that I can gift on my friends list. So I have 99 total right now. So I'm gonna send all my gifts right now, because I have some saved up from yesterday. And make sure every single time you do send a gift, click send. As soon as you click send, start spamming the X button. That's gonna make it as fast as possible. Send. So that's 3. Hopefully at some point, we are going to get mass gift sending. That would be a blessing, an absolute blessing we could ever possibly get right now. And if you guys do want to see all of the updates that I have put out that I think would make Pokemon Go amazing, please check out that video up here. So I'm gonna spam all these gifts. All right, we are on the final gift spam. All 20 have gone, and now we can start spinning. Most importantly, letting the gacha catch Pokemon. I will spin all the stops manually, and we will then go on from here. I'm gonna get this heart for my Giratina, 2 gifts there, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Every time I hit 20, I'm gonna check in with you guys, and we are gonna start our stopwatch right here, and we're gonna see how long we can go until we get gift capped. And what a gift cap means is every time you spin a stop from there on out for the rest of the day, it's not going to distribute a gift to you anymore. So that's gonna be the gift capped. Now we have the raid on. If we come across any type of good quality Pokemon, I will stop back in here as far as the Landorus goes. So let's start getting after it and see how long this actually takes to be as efficient as possible. And I suggest that downtown area is gonna be really efficient, because I'm gonna show you guys a loop as we do it and get closer. And collecting all the stops is gonna be just like that. So let's get into it. And I also wanna make you guys aware, so see in the corner, Giratina says it's got gifts for me. If I go ahead and click that, it's going to give me that specific thing. So each and every tier, if you get it to the second tier and you have your Pokemon out there, which is pretty easy, it's going to find you presents, meaning it's gonna bring you back presents, which is how you bring more than just the 100 per day from just the stops. You can also bring it from getting the gifts as well, and we have a raid invite coming in as well. So we're gonna go ahead and play with the Giratina, set the 30 minutes, and I'm gonna check back in with you guys in a second. Just wanted to make sure that you guys do know a second tier buddy is also going to give you gifts. So that's gonna be able to help you get more than just that 100 distributed from the Pokestops. So we're jumping in a Landorus raid right now, and I just wanted to put a note here. If you're gonna be multitasking stuff, and you're gonna be walking a little bit slower, and you're not gonna be the most efficient as possible, as this raid is gonna show here, what I would suggest doing is not doing just the catch only for the Pokemon. What I would suggest doing is doing catch and spin. So it can catch Pokemon and it can spin for you. And while you're doing a raid, which we still or should encounter here in a second because the gacha is connected, it can spin Pokestops as I walk my predetermined loop, spins another stop. And so that can then bring me more gifts, right? And that's the most important thing about this. It's just to determine, are you trying to get here and just do all the gifts as fast as possible, or are you trying to enjoy and play Pokemon Go while you do the gifts as well? Because honestly speaking, if you want to do and have a big friends list, you're gonna have to allocate this on a daily basis to try to rank up. If you're looking for all the XP gains, this is a very important step. So we'll go ahead and finish taking on this Landorus since we're already almost here. And the gacha is catching Pokemon and spinning stops in the background. The sun is just not in our favor walking in that direction, so that's why we are not walking as fast as possible. So just know that without me doing this video and me also filming and doing raids and trying to show you all the different ins and outs of gifts, we can do this faster. I think that was a 2760. It is, yes. Okay guys, so if you want to see it in here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So if I go from here, this stop, I take it to there, and then I go around here by this rocket stop to the right, all the way down there, that's gonna be around there, that's a fountain over there, that's gonna be 20 stops or so right there. So right now it is catching Pokemon as well for me, but we already have 11 gifts right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and walk right up there. I'm gonna grab 9 more gifts, and then we're gonna jump right in, and we are getting raid invites as well. So, oop, not gonna make that one, but it says it's cloudy weather, but look at these skies. They are beautiful right now. Alrighty guys, we have hit our first round of gifts. So, Giftable coming in. I'm gonna copy this to make it easier for myself. So if you guys don't wanna see, just copy, paste, and move on with your life. All right, so here is the second round of gifts, and I have the gacha on. It's spinning stops right now. That's why you have to really like decide which one's gonna do what right now, because now the gacha is gonna be hopefully spinning some stops while I'm here sending gifts like that. That's another great way to be in a place where your gacha is going to be spinning you stops while you're able to send gifts at the same time. And realistically speaking, if I keep walking here, the lighting's just crazy today, so it's gonna really not look so good. And I was also talking to some people, saw some people, took a photo. So we're gonna send out all of these gifts, and this would be, I believe, 17 spun from a stop, because I got 3 from my buddy. So we're at a total of 17 right now, and we are over 20 minutes in. That's not an accurate description. Right now we're gonna grind, we're gonna go hard. I would say that at least 10 minutes of that, over 10 minutes, was talking to some people. So that's the one downside about being in a public place. Not downside, but when we're trying to be as efficient as possible, like right now, and trying to make this video, that kind of hinders it sometimes. So spam, spam, spam. Allie, dude, opening the gift. Let's go. Alrighty. And we should almost be there with all 20 gift sends. This is as fast as I can possibly go. So yeah. This is literally the gift grind. This is what it looks like. Another thing I'm gonna mention is to have a Pokemon in a gym somewhere that is probably not gonna get kicked out, so that you can bury that Pokemon. So when you are spinning stops, you don't have to dump your berries. Number 2, make sure to clean out all the potions and everything and have your bag ready. That's important as well. And we are going to almost be all the way through this round. 1 more gift, and then we are going, that probably took us maybe about 2 minutes to send all those gifts. So it takes approximately 2 minutes to send 20 gifts. Have the gacha going. We spun all those stops. Now we're gonna go and clear those out, Then I'm gonna make my way around here and back and down and then around. You see that? It's a loop. You always want to be in loops in Pokemon Go. And downtown areas are good for grinding, not only for grinding, but also for catching as well. So as far as the time, 27 minutes in, first round of gifts sent. Now we're gonna be as efficient as possible and see how we can go from here on that. I'm gonna hit a lap so that we can really try to start right now. And some of you guys may wonder, why do I say, as I go ahead and throw at this Pokemon, to let the gacha catch Pokemon and for you to manually spin the stops? That's because when you catch Pokemon, it interrupts the gacha or the Pokemon Go Plus or whatever that is. So then like if I sit here right there, it takes a second and sometimes often more than a second for it to go ahead and reintegrate to then start doing its thing again. It's like a latency issue, right? So see, the gacha's not currently active even though I have that right there. Let's see here, we are getting a raid invite. Gift, gift, gift. That might gift cap us right there for how many we can get. It's gonna be 18, we need 2 more and then we're gonna start sending again. So as soon as we do, and if I just had the gacha catching Pokemon, I could easily just keep doing this. I don't know if I've spun this already. We'll check it out real quick. If we are close enough, we have not. Hopefully we're gonna get a gift. And there is 20 right there. That's a relatively quick lap. That one took us 12 minutes to do. So now we're gonna have our second round of gifts that we can send out right now. Alrighty, we have our second or third round of gifts spun right here. So we are getting down to like not being able to send that many gifts. That's a slight problem right now. I think people are taking the day off to gift and not gift. It's Sunday, so yeah. I'll go ahead, I usually try to open as many 48 people as possible, and I nickname them 48 as well to try to help out as much as possible with that. So we have another 48er here, and we are gonna keep sending all of these gifts. And so right now, we are an hour into the grind and we've done approximately 60 gift spuns and we had 20 from leftover from before, so we're approximately at 80 gifts for the day. We have 39 giftable people left and some of those people have already opened our gifts, so they're not gonna be able to accept gifts anymore either, which could make this a little problematic, but hopefully we'll be able to distribute as many as possible, and then that will then take us to get all 100. And I do want to get there so I can show you guys what it looks like to be gift capped if you have never been gift capped before. And then we'll also talk about a more efficient way, a way that's way easier to get gifts at the end of the video. But at the same time, I just prefer to be outside and play, for me personally, as of right now. So that's just what I choose, but for everybody else that chooses differently, we will cover that option for you as well. Okay guys, next round, almost done here with all our gifts. We are spinning stops in the background, so we're gonna start sending gifts out as much as possible to open them up. There we go. That's the one thing you wanna do as fast as possible whenever you're in a grind area, that you have stops in the gacha going, and if it's spinning those stops, even if you choose for it not to spin stops and you are spinning stops by hand, while you send your gifts, you might as well go ahead and toggle on in the settings to spin stops while you send your gifts. I know that's a lot to take into account. It's a little bit of a dance, but I want to make sure you guys are fully maximizing as much as possible here. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this round. We are at an hour and 25 minutes, so it does take some time, but it is a good, little grind session as well. We're catching Pokemon and we're outside. I like I said, prefer to be in a outside area when I do my things. I just enjoy the outside, and that's the fun part of Pokemon Go for me. So I'll be back in a second. We'll have approximately 100 gifts done, and we should be just about capped after our next round. Another good thing that you guys can do while grinding is get up on your 12-kilometer eggs as well. So when I do hatch an egg like that, I turned off my gacha, and I'm gonna make sure not to spin stops, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop out this rocket radar and I'm gonna start adding to, which is perfect in line right there. I'm gonna hopefully get an Arlo, but if not, I'm gonna go ahead and continue onwards because, guys, we need the gifts. We're like taking way too long right now to do the gifts. It is a grind, so I would say that getting the gifts is equally as a task as is distributing and opening the gifts as well. We are taking down Cliff. I think we're gonna take down Cliff. We're gonna try our best to take down Cliff. And Cliff has brought out a Tyranitar. I believe that one does have Smackdown on that one, so That is saving our Giratina right now. Alrighty, well we have the Melmetal coming in with superpower, and that's gonna do it. There was not a Arlo in the media area, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this one for the team, grab that 12-kilometer egg, and then maybe get a shiny Shadow Aerodactyl. Even though, you know, I don't know. It's been a while for a shiny Shadow Pokemon. We are overdue. We're overdue for a Shundo Lucky trade. We're overdue for a Shadow Shiny Pokemon. So, will this one be it? And we still don't have 100% IV Shadow Pokemon either, so we are overdue for that as well. This one is not. That one I don't believe is that good either. I believe at least over 1,000 is what we're looking for on this one. So more stop spinning to come. All right guys, I believe we have hit officially our gift cap. I have spun 3 or 4 stops right now. We'll go ahead and spin a couple of these right here and we will see. If that's the case, in totality, it has taken us an hour and 45 minutes to do all of that. And that's on foot. So that's strictly on foot. Us walking around Balboa Park in this loop area. You guys can see where I've spun. I come around here and then I go back over there and then I walk all the way around there. There is a lot of Pokestops, but obviously walking does take into account for some of that time. And last but not least, we'll spin one more stop just to confirm it, because that's about 10 stops spun without a gift. Yep, we are totally gift capped. So it's taken us an hour and 45 minutes to do that in totality. Granted, I would take about 20 minutes off of that for talking to people and for doing some rocket battles as well. So probably, let's just say, about an hour-ish if you do it really efficiently on foot. So blocking out an hour every day, and I don't know what you guys think of this, let me know in the comments below, is that it did seem that most of the actual grind comes from getting the gifts. The sending gifts obviously takes some time, but it is not like the biggest crutch in the entire process. It seems to be more that like actually getting the gift. So if we could hold, honestly speaking, 40 to 50 gifts, and then if we could mass send gifts, that would be, ideally speaking, the best place for us to be at. So let me review this one more time for you guys. You want to be in a circular downtown area with a lot of stops if you're doing this on foot, and then we're going to cover the other one as we send our last couple gifts. You're going to want to have your gacha. The gacha is going to be set, or you could have the Pokemon Go Plus, or you could have the Pokeball Plus. All of it works to catch Pokemon only if you want to do this the fastest, and then you're going to manually spin all the stops by hand. The reason why you would do that is because when you catch a Pokemon by hand, it interrupts the gacha process, or the Pokemon Go Plus, or whatever process. So that makes it take longer for you to be able to spin the stops, right? Because every time it gets interrupted, then you're gonna have to wait for it to reconnect, and that's what we're trying to avoid here when we're specifically doing this. And then you're gonna go around, collect 20, spam them out. Remember to spam that X button. It's gonna go as fast as possible. And then you're gonna keep doing that in the circular area until you get all of them, 100 gifts collected from the stops. And when you notice that you have less than 20 gifts, such as right now, we have, even before sending those gifts that we were just finishing up, we had 3. So if we sent 10, we had 13 sitting in our bag. Our buddy can still pull us some gifts today, but as far as stops go, we are completely capped out as far as what we can receive from the stops. So I'll play the rest of the day and I won't receive one more gift from a stop. However, there is the next level of this. I used to play in the car a lot, but I no longer play in the car. So the car grind would be finding a couple streets in a downtown area, or in like a smaller, like, you know, Smyrna Market Village is where we always used to play. It was like a really slow area that you can drive slow, because obviously driving over 25 is not gonna allow you to do so, but in an area that maybe like a 10 mile per hour in like a centralized off downtown area would be really good with a lot of stop signs. And then what you can do is you can have your gacha on Pokemon Go Plus or Pokeball Plus, only spinning stops, because now if it hits Pokemon, you're gonna miss out pretty much every single stop. Only spin stops, you go around that block, that hopefully you would have, ideally speaking, 25 to 30 Pokestops, and then you have an area that you can pull over to the side and park your car, send out all the gifts, and then do that loop again. And with that speaking, let's just say that it takes us 10 minutes to get around the loop, 5 minutes to send the gift, so that's 15 minutes. That would approximately take you about an hour too. So either way, you can choose which one works best for you. I prefer to be outside. I'm not really a big car grinder anymore, but if you are a car grinder, you enjoy doing that, it would definitely be lucrative. But that one, you're gonna have to be really careful and make sure your bag is really cleaned out, because spinning all those stops really fast is gonna build up your items, your balls, everything like that. That's why having a Pokemon in a gym, so once your items really start to get up, especially the Nanaps and the red raspberries, you can start dumping them into gyms, getting yourself ranking up on those gyms. If they're not gold for 1, you get gym points, 10 per. If you wanna see the gym points video, you guys can check that up here. And additionally, you're gonna get Stardust per feed, 30 per feed. So if you do a total of 6, that is going to be all 1,800 Stardust. So don't overlook that. It is an addition that is helpful. It does a lot for your gameplay. So hopefully this helps, guys. Hopefully this brings clarity. Hopefully Niantic watches this video and we are able to hold more gifts. I would say 50, and then mass gift sending would speed this process up a whole lot more, and it would make it a whole lot easier for us to do. In my opinion, any process that makes it like, I really just don't enjoy this process because don't really feel like I'm getting a value from it. Granted, I like to send gifts, I like the XP, I like those processes, I like Lucky Friends, but the whole like hour and a half every single day allocated just to get gifts and send it is a little bit tedious to me. Oh man, guys, I hope you guys got this too, but we got the shiny Smeargle in Pokemon Go. Oh man, I'm so stoked on this one. You have no idea how hyped I am. Honestly, a lot of the Smeargles have been running from me. I don't know if you guys have had this same exact experience. We were walking last night, doing some snapshots, and bang, this Smeargle popped up. Woo! Let's go. I was getting nervous. I think this was probably about, so that was 3 days worth, maybe around my 40th or so snapshot. We'll check the IVs at 159. So I hope you guys are having good luck with your shiny Smeargle encounters and quests. I'm sure a couple people have multiple of them. So hopefully you guys do have a backup. You have a friend or anything like that that can help you get one if you don't get one. And I'm sure at some point it will come back in the future, but we'll see when that is, because obviously like Meltan did come back, but kind of few and far in between for that one. But I appreciate you guys being here as always. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out in the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.